as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Slot man moves right. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Take it in at the 22.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On play action, Allen.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense move a little bit. Sometimes it's more.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
To the 43, 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Allen steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On play action, they'll throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run the counter with Cook. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Alert! 56, 56!
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now with where they are after that loss, I think conventional wisdom says you have to kick the field goal and tie the game. But if you've got a play that you really love, now's your opportunity to call it.
Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Allen off the play fake. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
One final try here for Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead.
And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll look to throw.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Down at the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important, but just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to